Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Edgar and we are going to go through 9 more games, the last 9 games in my like list. And then we are slowly going to list it a bit shorter, not 10 videos, but these are the last 9 on the games that I found intriguing. The Essen Spiel games are immense, so I really had to narrow it down by what an amount of players, what kind of game it is, just a quick look that I can put them in different categories on a tabletop together tool. Um, and some games may go higher, and maybe one of these games will get bought and be my favorite game. So uh, this is just uh, a, a, a ranking so that I can have a little bit more of this a distinction of what I'm looking for at Essen Spiel and what I'm buying and what I'm going for immediately. So some more lists coming up, but this is the last of the like list. Uh, I meant more videos, of course. Uh, but without any further ado, like, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. Um, and comment on the video. So without any further ado, let's kick this off with this game, and that is let's check, and that is Tundra. Tundra is a game from Hobby World. Hobby World is in Hall 5, G400, so Hall 5 G400. Um, Tundra is a competitive strategy game for 2 to 4 players, 40 to 60 minutes, ages 10 and up, and weighs about 3.00, which is a placeholder. So this is from Luc Raymond and David Simiant, and artist Alexei uh, Dimitriev. Oh my god, Dimitriev, and Daria Sokolovaskaya. Ooh, difficult names. Um, so it's a competitive strategy game, like I said. Worker distribution and resource gathering. Um, you are a representative of one of the estates in the Kingdom of Tundra. You have to develop land and earn favor of the society and the Tsar. The game is played over 4 rounds, and each round the actions of all players are determined by the values of the dice by the first player. And players take turn using the dice to perform various actions. You send the workers to gather resources, build towers, and hire advisors at the market, fulfill goals, and so on. The player with the most victory points is named Viceroy of Tundra. And not much is known of this, but I do like the cover though. Oh, sorry. So that is the cover. Really like the cover with these animals. And I really like how it looks. I like the board. But there's also like a different board that I saw. So this is like board with the region of Tundra. And I saw this one, which got me a bit intrigued. Because I thought this was a part of the lid, but it's not. There's some just different things out of the box. It doesn't look like a big box, to be honest. Or maybe it is, but yeah, I don't know how big the tiles are, to be honest. Let me see if there's anything else. No, that's it. So that's Tundra from Hobby World. The next game that I have for you is Umami. Umami is a game from HeidelBÄR Games, and HeidelBÄR is in Hall 6 B200, so Hall 6 B200. It's from designer Don Eskridge, and artist is Ikuko Nakai. 2 to 5 players, ages 10 and up, no wait, and about 20 to 30 minutes. Um, so the thing is, you have to make these dishes with cards. Um, you start with 4 ingredient cards from 1 to 9. Um, it will have a star, a steel, or a blossom icon. Um, 4 ingredients are in face-up market, and then each has a secret favorite card. Um, you play one of your ingredients from your hand and another from the market. You create over time at most 5 dishes and 3 cards each. You can replace cards in a dish if desired, and once per turn you can discard a card with a steel icon to take opponent's ingredients added to your dish. They draw and play a replacement card, which can be anything. As soon as you qualify for your favorite on display, place it in front of that dish, which keeps others from stealing your ingredients. Although they can still steal the favorites by having a dish that's better, meets their taste, and has more blossoms in it. And yeah, that's it. So I really like it just because of the artwork. It looks really, really cute. Oh. Umami, the Forest Food Fest. Art looks very cute, and that pig just looks a little bit less cute because he's a bit angry. I think it's a fun little card game. Cute little rabbit. Wow, they're showing all the art. Yeah, and that's it. So that's Umami. And we go to the next game, and the next game is a game that I saw there at. Let's a little more into focus there. It's a game that I saw um, there last year as a demo. It was on Kickstarter, and now I think you can buy it. It was there for sale. So yeah, it's there for sale. Um, and that is Under Our Sun. Um, that's why it says 2024, but it's now for sale there. It's from Tabletopper Games, and Tabletopper Games is in Hall 3 R130. So Hall 3 R130. It's from Maximilian Lichtner and David Poluda, and Maximilian Lichtner also is the artist. 1 to 6 players, 60 to 180 minutes, ages 40 and up, and 3.21 in weight. It's a cooperative or semi-cooperative exploration game in a post-apocalyptic world where life is at the mercy of the sun. I think the sun kind of like went crazy. Giant asteroid hit the sun, and suddenly life on Earth is very much hanging in the balance. The thing is, each round represents a day. It's divided into morning, noon, evening, and night. And you have to fight, you go Tao Batao, you have encounters that trigger through the map. You found loot, scavenge for resources. You have to craft items out of the resources on both your character and shelter. There's fight against human animals and then different things. Something completely unknown. I don't know what it is, but it might be some mutated creatures. And adapt to every single weather condition, where even the most elementary of tasks results in a fight for survival. Yeah, so and the thing is, you have to also reach your ultimate goal. Maybe it's scenario based; it doesn't really say, but yeah, the thing what grabbed me was actually the cover. It's quite minimalistic, but it is beautiful. It's like serene, but it's like a wasteland. So Under Our Sun, Explore, Craft, Survive. It reminds me like the description of the game reminds me a bit of Dead of Winter, uh, where you don't know if you're cooperating, but you're also doing your own thing. I think tiles come out. So you start somewhere. There are these cubes. I want to see more of the game per se. This part here, Fame and Faye was not part of it. It's like the player board. I think this was at Essen. Let me just check. Essen 24. Can't remember this. Oh, it was on the. Yeah, I think I passed by this. I'm gonna pay more attention to the manufacturing part at Essen, which is a corner there. Things I can remember this last year. I saw a lot last year. This is Spiel. Wait. Yeah, this was in. Wait. This was in Hall 3 at the end. Yeah, they only had one table, but there were so many people around it that I just passed by it. I did see this, yes. And there's also these expansions. Not sure if the expansion is going to be there because they don't say so, but I'm thinking it might be there. I hope to have more than one table to demo. I hope I can. I just want to see something more. A lot of pictures, and if you want a comparison with a cat, here it is. So yeah, let's look at the minis. They look nice. And these are like some monsters that you fight. So there's a, or it's in German, a wild dog, and Screamer is still Screamer in German. German. So yeah. Oh, that's whoa. No. Let me see if there's like more about. Oh yeah, this picture looks. Here you see a bit more of the art. There's like these spots where you can go to. Some spots maybe only have like 2 spots where people can go to. Yeah. Not sure how the gameplay works. It has some dice, maybe for combat. These cubes also do something. So yeah, I'm interested in it. Maybe this is Heller? Not sure. Yeah, it looks a bit a combination of Dead of Winter and oh, not The Last of Us. Oh, what's that game with the? I forgot the game. If you know, put it in the comments where you have to survive. You have to make difficult choices. So yeah, that's Under Our Sun. And my next one is one that is quite interested because I didn't have any of the Unmatched because it's like if I start with Unmatched I want to have all the characters. It's going to cost me a lot of money, but this one is just Unmatched Adventures. It's the second. I think it's the second one. How many Unmatched Adventures are there? Unmatched Adventure. No, this is the second one. So there's Tales to Amaze, which was the first one, and this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And there's also another one coming, which is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder and Krang. Uh, this is from, it's distributed by IELLO. I think IELLO has it now. Let me just check. Yeah, IELLO in Hall 6, F200, and Hall 6, F200. 1 to 4 players, 20 to 40 minutes, ages 9 and up, and doesn't have a weight yet. It was, it's part of Restoration Games, because I think they have the Turtles, something with the license, so they're working with Restoration Games. Maybe it's an easier way to for them to get this more out in mass, going through IELLO. And the artists are the designer is Noah Cohen, Rob Davio, Jason Hager, Justin D. Jacobson, and Jason Campaignen and Justin Campaignen, Brian Neff and Darren Reckner. Artists are Oliver Barrett, Mihajlo Dimitrievski, Kevin Eastman, Konsai Morai, Yuta Onada, Brian Patterson, and Heather Vaughn. Heather Vaughn, yeah. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Yeah, this is an Unmatched game like the Tales to Amaze. It's a cooperative one. You fight against mini monsters and a boss. You play as Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo to take down Shredder or fight off Krang. They'll be joined by a host of TMNT characters. I think the other one is like a mini expansion, it looked, because it was only a Shredder and Krang. So maybe you can play as those, so that you don't have to only play them as against them. So not many pictures, but this is Turtles. It looks amazing. I like how it looks, because not all art's from Turtle, because they change depending on cartoons and on like comics and stuff like that. They've been drawn differently, but I really like how they're drawn here. A bit more serious, but still the iconic Turtles that we know and love. And you see here the minis on the skateboard. My boy Donatello. I like it on a boombox. And Kickstarter September 2024. So it was on Kickstarter. Then Heroes versus Villain. First special edition, special first edition, alternate art pack, and 4 cards. I don't know if that one's going to be sold, but I know from IELLO that they always have like a lot of copies. So if I want to check this out, I can go there later. And that is Unmatched Adventures Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. My next game is Up or Down. Up or Down is from, I have to check at Essen who is distributing this, Capstone Games. So you see that Abacus Spiel is the German publisher, but Capstone Games is there now. Well, not now, but in a few weeks. Capstone Games is in Hall 3, B300, so Hall 3, B300. It's 2 to 6 players, 30 minutes, age 8 and up, and weighs about 1.43. Designed by Michael Kiesling and Wolfgang Kramer. And artist is Marek Blaha, Konsai Morai, and Gina Reuter. And this is, you have to ascend or descend the row of cards that's been placed, and trying to place as many cards of the same color in a row as possible. You can have up to 3 rows in your display, and if you can't, you have to discard a row and then continue on. So this looks very nice. It's like an elevator, see it either goes up or down, but as soon as you go up, you can only go up. So if your first number is like 78, you can only go 86, 96, 102, 103. Someone started here like maybe in the end 60s or 70s. So yeah, but if you go down, you can only go down. I really like the art. I really like when you have this in the box. It's like two elevators, like in a hotel. And the elevators have different. You have different elevators and stuff like that going up and down. Like in art, I don't think it's like mechanically any relevancy to it. Oh yeah, and the thing is, you put the cards that you want. You can draw a card from here. I think you can draw from the top, I guess, something like that. Or you can get a card from here. And then I think you have to play it immediately. I'm not sure about that one. But if I take this one, I can only take this or this one. And I don't know, the card that you get is you have to replace with a card. So so if I put a card here, I can take this one or this one because you can you replace any of them. So yeah, and then you play it. Little game. Look, people in the elevator. So much fun. So this is a game that I think it's a game that you can end up the night with, or start the game night waiting for the people. Looks fun, like a filler. Oh, this is a different one. Was this published already? Up or down? This is a different one. Like, is there an implementation of this one? No. Well, maybe this is the hot games version. Depending on maybe the region, it looks totally different. I like this one better of Capstone. So that is up or down. Yeah. My next game is Urban Sketchers. So Urban Sketchers is from DMZ Games, and DMZ Games are in Hall 3 T100, so Hall 3 T100, and it's 2 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minutes, ages 12 and up, and weighs about 2.67. It's designed by George Tabanera Redondo, and the artist is also George Tabanera Redondo. Urban Sketches is a mid-weight Eurogame. You travel the world sketching scenes, managing resources, and you have to publish your sketches. You have to try to create reports that will be published and earn money and prestige. The more money you earn, the more travel and resources you have. So each round someone rolls the dice, and each player there's a shared dice roll, and each player takes turns choosing one die to perform an action. Travel, obtain resources, buy cards, play cards in their sketchbooks, or publish their sketchbooks report. When each player has chosen 2 of the dice, the first player is passed around clockwise and another roll is made. The game continues for an unspecified number of rounds, and or until a certain number of reports have been published. So I really like how this looks. I like the theme of it. It's like you're like, hey, I'm just sketching this and making all these sketches and publishing them and going around. So yeah. I really like the art. Really, it's really not. It's really on purposely like a bit sketchy. See what I did there? So it's like people really sketch those. Oh, look, it's Amsterdam. This also looks like the city. Oh yeah, so here you see like the dice that you use. It looks nice. I I like what it. I like I like the graphic design of this one, and it's very clean. So I hope the iconography is comes through. Uh, so yeah, that is Urban Sketchers. My next game is Valheim, and Valheim is a game. It's Valheim the board game. I don't know if this is like a game that was like an app-driven game or something on Steam, but this is from Mood Publishing, and Mood Publishing is in. Oh no, it's not Mood Publishing. Oh yes, it is. So I was looking at the wrong. I was looking at the next one. Mood Publishing is in Hall 3 P120. So Hall 3 P120 for Mood Publishing. It's from Ole Steines, and others is Michael Kodal, Mats Minhagen, Jacob Muller, Kira Rasmussen, and Jonas Springborg. 1 to 4 players, 60 to 120 minutes, and ages 12 and up. And it weighs 3.0, but that's a placeholder. Um, it's a cooperative board game, um, and survival depends on teamwork and strategy. Uh, you gather your fellow companions, you go explore, build, collect resources, forge weapons, and all that stuff. You have to summon and defeat the Forsaken, but before you're doing so, you have to uh, do some mission objectives, and each session is a unique mission, uh, different map layout, story introduction, and a few guidelines. Um, you have to do the objective, and then summon the Forsaken and progress to the end game. If you cannot do that, you lose. And there's also a campaign mode that you can play. That's optional, where you can press to a series of scenarios or to design your own scenarios, which sounds very interesting. Um, so the front cover is nothing to write home about. It's just okay-ish, but you see them from the back. It's like, I don't like that. And you see only one monster here in the corner. Nah. I like the coloring of it. Um, but this one looks way better. So this miniature, I like the art on the board and the colors and the cards from what I'm seeing here. There's standees mixed in with minis. Uh, that's okay. I still don't like this. Just make it transparent, please. It kind of takes me out a bit. At least it's just the ground, not with some other games where half of the torso or of the body of the or like the legs get cut out because of this is colored like it's not transparent. So this looks amazing. Look at that board. Um, no, I mean I actually was talking about the player boards. It looks awesome. Yes, a lot of things going on there. I like this board here on the top and on the bottom. I hope it comes with these trays. Looks really cool. The thing is, I think you just lay these on top, and then I don't know why there's a board. It's just to put the card, but this is just like a play area. So it does what it does. I don't think you venture bigger than these maps. I think the maps are just it's like, hey, this is the map that you have to put in this configuration. I think that's it. That's why the board is fine for all the scenarios, I guess, because it doesn't get maybe much bigger, maybe just a little bit. That's what I'm thinking. And yeah, the boards are okay, but it's like maybe I was overreacting a bit, but I really like the art design of this part here, and because it flows into the board itself. Uh, this one just looks awesome because it's like Oh, it's like made of wood and stuff like that. So the minis are also not really. It's okay. It's okay. Miniatures. They could have, especially with today's, like, yeah, it could have been, unless they're like very small. Then it's like, yeah, just usually they're very big, and if they're smaller, maybe it's for the price, and well, they look okay. Some small details here and there. So that is Valheim, the board game. My next game, and not my last, but my last is coming next, is called, what was it called again? Oh yeah, Whispering Woods. Whispering Woods is from Fractal Juegos. Um, and Fractal Juegos, oh wait, they are published there at Essen Spiel by another one. It's Wonderbow Games. Wonderbow Games. So not Fractal Juegos, they're also there, but they're not in Hall 3. Uh, there's a game coming up for Fractal Juegos in one of my other videos coming up. But it's from Wonderbow Games, and they're in Hall 3 T111, so T111. So this is a game from designer Christian Bustos and Bernardo Vasquez, and artist Weberson Santiago. 1 to 4 players, 25 to 40 minutes, ages 8 and up, and weighs about 2.14. And in Whispering Woods, there's these magical creatures, and you have to build trails for your spirit animals and complete missions that will benefit you with victory points. And these two you can collect to landscape tiles to your forest, or one quest tile with a particular path to be able to score in the future. And you can also make chains. So if you make a trail of these animals, it suddenly can combo into another trail that you can do. And then you can also obtain career goals that will benefit you even more. But if you make a planning mistake, you will cost you dearly. Includes a mode for solo play as well, because that's why it says 1 to 4. A nice cover, very greenish. These are a few of the pieces, not very clearish. There's some animals that walk those paths. Oh. So you're making your own little woodland area and paths. So it looks very abstract, to be honest. Doesn't really look like wood. Yeah, there's some stone and stuff like that, but it really does look abstract. But nice coloring, by the way, and the symbology is very clear. Oh, this is like a prototype. Rokaku, I think this is like a different name, or like a prototype that had a different name and they changed it to Whispering Woods. More prototypey because they have a color and a symbol on it. Art looks nice. I really like the art. This also looks like a prototype because the art looks different. So that is Whispering Woods. And my last game is gonna be Yokai Pagoda, and it's a game from, is that from PIF Games? Yeah, PIF Games is in Hall 3, P115. So Hall 3 P115 for PIF Games. From Jacob Rafute and artist Nakara Studio. 2 to 5 players, ages 8 and up, weighs about 1.31 and 10 to 15 minutes. Small little game. Yokai Pagoda is played in 3 rounds, playing almost 1 card per turn until someone ends the current round. To play a game, you shuffle the 100 number cards, divided by 10 kinds of yokai, numbered from 1 to 10. You let the cards face up to start the 2 discard piles. Then deal 7 cards to each player. Place the rest as the pagoda deck between the discard piles. So you play the same yokai or the same number allows you to give someone 1 card from your hand. With a different yokai and a higher number, you can take a random card from the deck or the first face-up card from the opposite discard pile. And with a different yokai and a lower number, you can go with the round as nothing happened, or at the end of the current round, or end the current round, but only if you have a total amount of 3 or less points in your hands. But you must take only into account the lowest card of each kind of yokai you have. Okay. At that moment, everybody keeps the cards from their hand into a personal reserve. After 3 rounds, the one with less points in their reserve wins. So it's a game about having the least amount of points. You must only take into account the lowest card of each kind of yokai you have of those cards. You try to match the balance between the loose cards or keep the exact number amount you need to reduce your score when other player ends the round. So it's important to know when to give cards, keep playing or end the round makes a difference in this game. And like everything else, this is just because of the art. Oh, got an error. Oh. Actually now I see this cover because I saw other art of it, and there's a monster coming out of her hair. How to play in 5 picks. So deal 7 pagoda cards to each player and 1 resume card. Lay the Torii gates 1 face up to set the first round. Lay first 2 pagoda cards face up from 2 offering piles. On your turn, you have always to play 1 card and deal with its subsequent reactions. Unplayed cards become negative points and remain in each player's personal reserve. After 3 rounds, the player with the less negative points wins, but players only take into account the lowest card of each yokai type they've got. The player matches in number. Okay, yeah, I already told you that, but it's like, yep, that's basically how the game plays. I'm just repeating myself. So, yeah, that's the last game. It's a shorter video than you expected of me, but I hope that this was an informative video of the games that you can get at Spiel. Check out my other 9 videos with this one. This is the 10th, but we're coming up on my want list and then on my need list. Not sure if I think I'm going to do just 2 videos. Let me just check on my other laptop. Whoa. Yeah, it's 2 videos. Very easily done. Not many games, so it's just one has 9 and one has 11. And sometimes it can be also some expansions. So I didn't put any expansions here, but these are the things that I'm going to maybe get or definitely get. So I have some expansions in my needs. For for sure. But I also gonna make like maybe a top 5 or top 10 expansion that you could look out for. Not all the games I will have, but also gonna put some games that will be very, I think will be very popular, like an expansion. So I hope I will come to 10, or else it will be 5. So I have to check that one out. And also the demos, the games that are only, not also, only for demo, I will put in the top 10 that I'm interested in. So check that one out, coming soon. I hope you have a lovely day. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. And let's keep talking in the comments. So uh, that's it for now. And I hope you have a great Essen if you're going. And if you're not going, still check out all the content that I'm providing and also other content creators. It's a good time to be a gamer. So till next time, bye bye.